Number 1, boy on a floor. Number 2, Boris Johnson's phone ends up in his pocket. Number 3, Matt Hancock's aide gets, quote, punched, end quote. 4, no, he wasn't. 5, oh, well, the woman's lying anyway. And I will now, with the most cursory glance at my inbox, be able to find presumably real people who are determined to believe the lie. You can't really believe the first lie, can you? Because you've seen the footage now. You've seen the evidence of your own eyes and ears. So you know that he wasn't punched. The second lie is what they have given to you in order to allow you to pretend that you haven't been mugged. It's very Brexity, all this. Here is another lie, which you won't really be able to prove one way or the other, not as categorically as you can with the footage of the aide not being punched. But if you just start shouting this lie, you won't have to apologise or withdraw the other lie. And here you are. Here you are. Well, here you go. Texting me saying, desperate stuff, O'Brien, really desperate. So you got lied to about the punch, and now you've been lied to about the photograph, and you're so desperate to cling on to the idea that these people aren't mugging you that you think I am somehow relevant to your own mental gymnastics, let alone important to your mental gymnastics. But that's what you've been reduced to. And I don't get it anymore. You're not going to like this either, but it reminds me of the anti-Semitism in the Labour Party and the desperation to deny the most obvious of evidence, because the alternative is to admit that that scarf that you've got round your neck involves blind tribal loyalty to somebody who doesn't deserve your loyalty or your trust. So I have spent the last 4 years staring at people's claims that this is a smear or that this is made up or that this is a media conspiracy, when the evidence is there. It's clear. It's categorical, but admitting it would, of course, diminish the messianic status of your hero. And now on the other side of the political divide, the most incontrovertible of evidence that X happened, and you are so desperate to keep that scarf tied around your neck that you are now arguing that it didn't. I would love you to ring me and tell me how they managed to do this to you, but I accept that that's probably too big an ask. If you're there furiously retweeting this absolute nonsense, a made-up story that can't even get the name of the hospital right. My friend is a sister at the hospital or something like that. Absolute nonsense. You've seen it. If you haven't seen it, lucky you. It means that your social media is curated to such a degree that you don't get bombarded by lies from mysterious, undisclosed sources. That is where we now are. Okay? That is it. That is syllable by syllable an account of where we are. And right now, people who are paid to keep you up to date with the information you need to exercise your democratic right to vote honestly and freely are amplifying the lies. Politicians via social media and reportedly in radio interviews. Pundits, commentators, journalists who are paid to give you the information you need to cast your vote honestly are spreading lies about an NHS story that the NHS has confirmed. So what the hell am I going to ask you this morning? 27 minutes after 10 is the time. If you're kind enough, or maybe you've seen the light as a result of this very straightforward and utterly evidence-based account of what's happened in the last 24 hours, and you will ring me and say, good grief, James, I'm so sorry. Or maybe not sorry, you don't need to apologise to me. I was one of the mugs, and this is how it happened. Is it as simple as I suggest? Is it just a desperate desire to cling to the notion that your cult leader deserves your loyalty? So any evidence, and this is the Brexit cult, isn't it really? Any evidence that they don't deserve your loyalty must be dismissed, even to the point of mistrusting the evidence of your eyes and ears. The party's final, most essential command.